and bring American power roaring back. The border is fortified. The economy is unleashed. The one big beautiful bill is law. This is unapologetic America First leadership. Take a look.
President Trump marking 6 months in the White House.
It is my honor to introduce to you the 45th and the 47th President of the United States of America, Donald J. Trump.
Donald Trump immediately getting to work with a remarkable show of the use of executive power.
We've never seen anything like this. There's 20,000 people cheering for every executive order signed.
President Trump comes in and immediately begins taking action to fix each and every one of these fires that the Democrats started.
It's 6 months delivering on the agenda. This ultimately is promises made, promises kept by the president.
This is a message to the rest of the world. The days of ripping off America and Americans are officially over.
The Trump archives are a series of near impossible feats.
We have the safest, most secure border in the history of this nation.
Border crossings have dropped so much that federal agents now outnumber illegal crossers.
He had a mandate and he's delivering on it. The American economy is better for it.
NASDAQ and S&P both hitting all-time highs.
Gas prices are down. Retail sales are up. $2 trillion in international financial agreement and record tariff revenue.
The USA is on a roll, culminating in the signing of the one big beautiful bill on July 4th.
A bill for and by the people.
Thanks to this bill, Trump will resign tomorrow. It still points to an enduring legacy.
And he's full steam ahead for America.
This movement that President Trump has started is only getting bigger, has more energy, more enthusiasm.
What he's going to do is show and work hard and deliver every day for the American people.
You're watching history, so buckle up, because the next 3.5 years will probably be just as busy.
Welcome.
And thank God for true conservative media that's out there. Some options for you out there. One of those options is Right Side Broadcasting Network, of course, as it's now 12:49, Monday, July 21st. Let's go to a couple sponsors, but also if you'd like to donate to Right Side, you can do so by going to the following way. You could text RSBN to 801-801 or rsbnetwork.com/donate. Also, as we grow and expand here at this network, if you'd like, there are some people that said, hey, I want to send a check or cash. Well, there's an address for that. There's a P.O. box. So it's 1550 Opelika Road, Suite 6, Box 344, Auburn, Alabama, 36830. Thank you guys so much for supporting Right Side Broadcasting Network. Also, a great sponsor here, allfamilypharmacy.com. If you've been frustrated with long pharmacy lines, insurance headaches, or just trying to get the medications you actually want, there's a better way. So All Family Pharmacy is changing how people get their medications. No insurance needed, no red tape, just fast, reliable care shipped straight to your door. So they carry the essentials like NAD+, methylene blue, ivermectin, hydroxychloroquine, antibiotics, and more than 200 more medications. So it's perfect for staying prepared, supporting your health, or building a well-stocked medicine cabinet with the treatments that matter. And guess what? Every order includes the doctor's prescription. So no extra steps, no hassle. It's simple, quality care from like-minded doctors and pharmacies.
How's the sound on your guys' end?
Believe in one thing, making America healthy again. Of course, great pharmacists at this pharmacy right there. So allfamilypharmacy.com/RSBN, a great sponsor here at Right Side Broadcasting Network. Let's do this. We have a few minutes before the conservative analyst and author T.S. Dixon joins us. He joined us last week, really breaking down a number of things he was seeing when it comes to a number of topics. I know it's a very general tease, but stick around. I'm sure he'll say some great things once again here on the network. In the meantime,
it seems
let's
to
look
me
at
that
the latest press release
every single
from
time
the
I
White House.
live
White
stream
House
the
just
news,
released
it
this title
kind
right
of
there. President
buffers.
Trump has kept his promises,
So
and then some more. So let's look
might
at
just go to
some more.
Facebook.
How about this part? President Trump has successfully forced hospitals nationwide to abandon their so-called gender-affirming care and chemical castration program for kids, defunded biased PBS and NPR, and God, our money's not going to that left-wing.
I pray everybody
junk.
stays
And
well.
when I say junk, I mean the narrative, the false, stuff that they spew out of those two places, or they did at least. Hopefully they'll stop. Ended woke DEI programming across higher education and corporate America. Also weeded out nonsense climate initiatives, made English our official language, and so much more. So, you know, we've read those 20 core promises a lot here at Right Side. I mean, seal the border and stop the migrant invasion. Seal the border and stop the migrant invasion. Okay, number one, there's a list of information there that you can actually see if you want to go to Carolyn Levitt's page on X and other places to see more specifically all of the paragraphs about each of these. But I'm going to gloss over at least the numbers here and share what the White House is saying, generally speaking here. So number one, seal the border and stop the migrant invasion. What more is there to say? We've seen that happen, thank God. Carry out the largest deportation operation in American history. That is happening. Also, thank God for these things happening. End inflation and make America affordable again. How about number four? Make America the dominant energy producer in the world by far. How about number five? Stop outsourcing and turn the United States into a manufacturing superpower. So let's look at that one. The promise is kept there. As President Trump pursues his bold commitment to an America First trade agenda, scores of companies have announced trillions of dollars in new investment as they onshore workers from foreign countries and create tens of thousands of new American jobs, positioning the United States as the dominant player for the jobs of the future. Let's go to number six, large tax cuts for workers and no tax on tips. You're seeing that, promise made, promise kept there. Defend our Constitution, our Bill of Rights, and our fundamental freedoms, including the freedom of speech, freedom of religion, and the right to keep and bear arms. So this one here, President Trump signed executive orders dismantling censorship, protecting religious freedoms, safeguarding Second Amendment rights, and has directed his administration to take all necessary steps to defend Americans' constitutional rights from overreach. We'll stop there. Those are 7 out of 20. There's obviously more to go, but you know, I'm going to keep going. The reason why I'm going to keep going is because this is directly from the White House to all of media out there, and I believe that only a few media outlets on the conservative side will read and share this. And what I'm saying is all of conservative media, of course, will talk about it. The mainstream media, no, they'll look at this. They'll say something like number 8, prevent World War III, restore peace in Europe and in the Middle East, and build a great Iron Dome missile defense shield over our entire country. How are you going to argue with that? That's what President Trump's doing, a promise made, promise kept. End the weaponization of government against the American people. Biden has worked to persecute political dissidents, this is a quote from President Trump, including conservatives, Catholics, and other Christians, and opponents of his weaponized state. This abuse will be rectified, and it will be rectified very quickly. So promises kept on that. President Trump has purged corrupt elements from the DOJ and FBI, pardoned pro-life Americans wrongly targeted by the Biden administration, and launched full-scale investigations into deep state abuse.
Yeah, it's buffering.
China, some crosswalks are designed to trick your eyes. They're called 3D zebra crossings. At first glance, they look like floating blocks or raised speed bumps, but it's just an optical illusion. The purpose is to make drivers instinctively slow down, thinking there's an obstacle ahead. These visual tricks are especially useful in busy urban areas or near schools, where pedestrian safety is critical. Some cities even use portable projectors to create temporary crosswalks in high-traffic zones, controlled remotely to manage flow. In China, some crosswalks are designed. These.
Good Lord, those man, those tree PRs, it took my breath away. You're right, light up, smell it up in your head. Freeze, mother, put your hands in the air. I'm way too high. Ooh. What the hell is that? It's gonna be a little weird. You ain't got no hair. Oh. Good Lord, those tomatoes.
Poor baby. You feel better? No more pain. Birdie.
Elite athletes.
You were made to break. You were built to rise again.
I mean, you were hugging it. How's everybody doing? Don't be shy to talk. Welcome, guys.
Reach your head around the side. You in there? Fine, I can take a bubble bath. Now I have to listen to that shit. Blah, blah, blah. Everybody go flip them scrambled eggs. Make sure you put your shin guards on. We just a felon and a runaway on a budget. What better way to conquer a diet than just shut the pantry off? Hell, now y'all can cook chimichangas and tumble dry at the same damn time. Matthew, come here. Hold on a minute. Let me put my bottle cap on my bottle cap countertop. Hey, Meemaw's gonna be putting on a show during dinner if y'all come by. Nope. Reach your head around the side. Matthew, you in there? Fine.
If you've been wanting to get sunglasses.
Little pony.
Very handsome.
My name is Anton Moses and
Help! Hi, guys.
That is convenient for you.
Yeah, I like this bird.
everybody's Monday going? These videos. That really does not look happy. Welcome, guys.
Every Saturday.
Everybody stop! Whoa, we go with it, yeah. Splish, splash, I got trapped in the bath. Wood grain with the leather seats. Windows so dark you need a flashlight to see. I can see you shooting in the stall tonight. Doing the poot scooting boogie. Turn around, back it up, and then start the drop like it's hot. Enjoy.
Who makes these
Now everybody stop! Whoa, we go with it, yeah. Splish, splash, I got trapped in the bath. Wood grain.
How's everybody doing? Anybody want to chat? If you are new, please subscribe. Please comment, like, and share too.
Reach up there and hit breaker 7. He won't see bubbles, but you won't see heaven. Bye, bubbles. Take a warm shower, and you can toast some bread. Plug toaster in, and you wake up dead. You ever get it itchy back while you weed whacking? Why you think we put shingles on the walls? Well, man, if you do it this way, well, then you know where it don't go. This why you don't hire left-handed electricians. No, ma'am, I told you I'd make it look right. I ain't saying shit about doing it right. Who put that turtle in the corn crate? Reach up there and hit breaker 7. He won't see bubbles, but you gonna see.
Oh my goodness, they're Clydesdale horses. Who loves Clydesdale horses? Yeah, it did.
Attention game.
Woo! You a big boy. Welcome, guys. That was mean. Welcome, guys. If you're new here, please subscribe, comment, like.
Liberty University.
Thank you so much for the likes. God bless you guys. Thank you.
Number 10. Barrel-eye fish. Did you know that there's a creature with a completely transparent forehead? It's called barrel-eye fish. And it turns out that, unsurprisingly, the fish's adaptations are exactly what it needs to survive. First, there are its eyes. And no, we're not talking about those little black circles above its tiny mouth. Those are actually nares. Their eyes are actually those green barrel-shaped things behind the nares, meaning its eyes are inside, and it is basically looking through its translucent head. And since they have tube-shaped eyes, they have a fairly narrow range of vision. But that's okay, because most of the time, it only needs to look in one direction, up. And that's because the barrel-eye fish lives just below its prey. The green shield in their eyes filters the light from the surface of the sea, making it easier to spot the glow of the jellies swimming around. And as they detect their prey, they swim upward to grab them. Number 9. Giant isopod. You might think this is a giant cockroach, but it's not even an insect. It's a giant isopod, and they live all the way on the ocean floor. These alien-looking creatures are marine invertebrate that live in the depths of the Atlantic, Pacific, and Indian Oceans. And they don't call them giant for nothing. They can go anywhere between 17 to 76 centimeters big. The giant isopod's larger size is due to a phenomenon known as deep-sea gigantism, where creatures that reside at great depths
are typically larger than those living in shallower waters. This can be attributed to factors such as colder temperatures, higher water pressure, and the scarcity of food. In fact, the giant isopod's main food source is, well, the stuff that falls to the bottom of the ocean floor. And since the opportunity to eat doesn't come along too often at such depths, they have adapted to famine, which includes having an incredibly slow metabolism and limiting their bodily movements as much as possible. Number 8. Sea pen. This is not a plant, nor is it an alien from another planet.
Thank you for tuning in.
Sea pen, a fascinating, soft-bodied animal that anchors itself in the sediment on the ocean floor. Sea pens are named after the resemblance to the old-fashioned quill pens, with a stalk that extends from their basal disc and feather-like polyps that resemble the feather end of a pen. Each of these sea pens isn't a single animal, but a colony of individuals working together as one. Different parts of the colony have specialized functions, such as pumping water, reproduction, or catching prey. Some species are even bioluminescent, producing a soft glowing light that is used to attract prey or communicate with other sea pens. Interestingly, sea pens can move in and out of the sediment, but this behavior happens so slowly that it's difficult to observe. It's thought that this behavior might help protect sea pens from predators. Sea pens are just one of many incredible creatures that make their home in the vast and mysterious ocean. Number 7. Blobfish. This is the ugliest animal in the world, the blobfish. But what if I told you it's not what it seems? You'll be shocked to hear that blobfish look pretty normal when they are in their natural habitat. The gelatinous blobs you think of as blobfish are actually decompressed specimens suffering from decompression damage. The blobfish lives in the ocean off the coast of Australia, and it lives really deep. Down there, it's dark, cold, and the pressure is extremely high. So how does the blobfish survive? Well, that's where the ugliness pays off. The blobfish has a jelly-like body that can handle the squeezing from all of that underwater pressure. Most of the blobfish that we've seen have been caught by fishing nets and brought to the surface where the pressure changes their appearance. So is the blobfish really ugly? Well, ugly is kind of in the eye of the beholder. Number 6. Sarcastic fringehead. This is a sarcastic fringehead, a small fish with a big attitude. Found in the Pacific Ocean, these feisty fish are known for their aggressive behavior, especially when it comes to defending their territory. When two male sarcastic fringeheads feel threatened by one another, they engage in a mouth-to-mouth combat, where they open their big mouths and press them against each other in an attempt to intimidate or dominate one another. This allows them to determine which is the larger fish, which establishes dominance. Their bodies are long and slender, with mottled brown and green coloring that blends in with their rocky habitat. You might spot them on the sand or mud bottom below low tide, or they might be hiding in empty shells, abandoned holes, and crevices in the rocky shoreline. Number 5. Handfish. Have you ever heard of these little fellas? Meet the handfish, the quirky creature that walks on its fins. As you can see, handfish are pretty unique creatures. They have chubby bodies and fins.
Hi guys!
And unlike most fish that swim through the water, handfish actually walk on the sea floor, using their fins to push off the ground and take short, shuffling steps. They can be found exclusively in the southern waters of Australia, particularly in Tasmania, where they make their homes in rocky reefs and seagrass beds. There are 14 known handfish species, each with its own set of distinct colors and patterns, like the spotted handfish, the red handfish, and the Zabel's handfish. Very little is known about handfish in general, but we do know that the spotted, red, and Zabel's handfish are critically endangered and are faced with increasing levels of habitat destruction and loss, pollution, and changing climate. Number 4. Peacock mantis shrimp. This small and colorful creature packs the biggest punch in the animal kingdom. It is a peacock mantis shrimp, and despite its small size, has a complex anatomy that allows it to deliver a lightning-fast and incredibly powerful punch. Its spring-loaded clubs are able to strike 50 times faster than we can blink. They typically live in burrows or crevices on coral reefs, in shallow parts of the Indian and Pacific Oceans, and they feed on a variety of prey, including crabs, snails, and and clams. Apart from their impressive punching ability, peacock mantis shrimps have yet another superpower: their incredibly complex eyes. Not only can their eyes move independently of each other, but they also have a whopping 16 color receptive cones, compared to the measly 3 that humans have. This means that they can see colors that we can't even imagine, like the subtle hues of an octopus's camouflage or the vivid patterns of a coral reef. It's like they're living in a whole different world. Number 3. Sea spider. This is a sea spider, and despite their name, they are actually not spiders. They are a type of marine arthropod, and although they share some similarities with spiders, such as having long legs, they are a completely different kind of critter altogether. And one of the most distinctive features of sea spiders is their leg anatomy. It's so tiny that the sea spider's guts overflow into its legs, and males carry around fertilized eggs on their legs until they hatch. You'll find them pretty much everywhere in the ocean, from the shallows to the depths. In shallow waters are more visually striking, as blending in with the reef is crucial for their survival. However, deep-sea sea spiders have adapted to their environment by developing longer legs and thinner bodies, which allows them to move more efficiently in the water column. What do they eat? Well, the sea spider isn't exactly the quickest or least conspicuous hunter, so it tends to pick on organisms that can't move like sponges and corals. Number 2. Feather star. Have you ever seen a feather star? If not, get ready to be amazed. These fascinating creatures are some of the most beautiful and unique animals in the ocean. Feather stars, also known as crinoids, are marine animals related to starfish, sea urchins, and sea cucumbers. And unlike their relatives, they can move around freely, using their feathery arms to swim through the water and even crawl on the ocean floor. These fascinating creatures come in a variety of colors, including red, orange, yellow, green, and blue. Some even have patterns or spots. These arms are covered in tiny, sticky hairs called cilia, which help them catch plankton and other small organisms to eat. And another unique feature is their ability to regenerate. If one of its arms is damaged or lost, it can grow back. Number 1. Halotrephes mossy jellyfish. This creature is a true masterpiece of nature, commonly known as the firework jellyfish, a species of deep-sea jellyfish. Its scientific name is the Halotrephes mossy, and the frilled tentacles of this jellyfish species are so thin that they almost look like they are floating next to the body, giving it a striking resemblance to the streaking explosions on the outside of a firework. Surprisingly, without any lights to shine on it, the jellyfish would be almost invisible while it floated around the ocean depths.
Yeah.
Since their bodies are made up of 95% water,
God,
they
pray that your money gets better.
in the oceans. This is a common adaptation of deep-sea drifting animals, as it allows them to hide where there is nothing to hide behind. Due to its habitat and the challenges of exploring the deep sea, encountering one of these creatures in the wild is rare. Thanks to the advantages in technology, we are now able to witness their stunning beauty through underwater footage captured by scientists. Number 10. Barrel-eye fish. Did you know that there's a
kayaking? Oh, with your son? I bet you two have a good time kayaking. How old is your son? Oh, he's 15? Well, I pray you two have a good time. Just be safe, because even though kayaking is fun to do, it can also be dangerous if you're not careful. A little personal. Thank you, Zach. Thank you, 60. Seems like a you problem.
Trying to watch TV with a shit pipe running through your living room? No. Hell, they can't fit through the front door. I don't know. We both know that's a lie. It's the third bedroom they're talking about in the rental ad. Just a tweaker and a runaway living life on a budget. This is gonna be.
Yeah.
I see you there.
I don't know if I've ever been kayaking.
You don't need a trailer. You got a hand truck, trailer truck, dog. I've seen a camera on the spoon, but I ain't never seen one on a shower head. You ever tried watching TV with a shit?
Why is she at 5?
This place has the cleanest water on Earth. It is Blue Lake, hidden in New Zealand's South Island. The water here is so pure that scientists say it's almost as clear as distilled water, with visibility up to 80 meters. That's more than any natural lake on the planet. Fed by filtered glacial water, Blue Lake looks like a giant crystal mirror. The reflections are so perfect that it feels like stepping into a dream, where the sky meets the earth in absolute
Thank you
silence.
for the favor.
This place has the cleanest water on Earth. It is Blue Lake, hidden in...
I'm okay, I suppose. You? Good afternoon. Nothing.
Do you have...
Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Dude, what the hell? Are you okay?
No, I don't have any tattoos. You gonna feel that in the morning. I'm assuming you have them since you're asking.
Number 10, Acorn Weevil. This little brown beetle, about the size of your thumb, is all about that long, impressive snout you see. It's called a rostrum, and it's their secret weapon. Unlike squirrels, who crack open acorns with brute force, the weevil uses its rostrum like a drill. See how it carefully examines the acorn with its feathery antennae? It's searching for the perfect spot. Once chosen, the weevil drills a tiny hole right through the tough shell. But this isn't just a midnight snack for the weevil. It's a nursery. After drilling, the female lays a single egg inside the acorn. When the egg hatches, a hungry little larva emerges. This legless grub is no picky eater. It munches on the delicious insides of the acorn. As the larva grows, the acorn becomes a hollow shell. Eventually, the larva gets too big for its acorn home. It chews its way out and burrows underground. Here, it transforms into an adult weevil, ready to continue the cycle and drill for a new generation of acorn-loving weevils. Number 9, Brazilian treehopper. This bug rocks the most bizarre headwear in the animal kingdom. This pea-sized rainforest resident, called Brazilian treehopper, looks like it just stepped out of a royal wedding with its crazy bumpy hat. Those extensions, called a pronotum, some look like fuzzy globes, others like spiky
How you
crowns.
guys doing?
Why the outlandish outfit? It's all about camouflage. By mimicking thorns or weird growths, this little hopper fools predators into thinking it's some spiky, inedible thing, sort of a bug in disguise. But fashion isn't their only talent. These hoppers are master sippers, using straw-like mouthparts to tap into plants for a sugary treat. They're basically slurping up plant juices all day long. And when danger comes knocking, they've got a hidden trick. These hoppers are amazing leapers, using their powerful legs to spring away from any hungry beaks. Number 8. Great Poto. This strange-looking bird with eyes like big glowing marbles and a ridiculously oversized mouth is the Great Poto, a master of disguise by day and a silent predator at night. Found in Central and South America, these quirky birds spend their days perched motionless on tree branches. Their mobile brown feathers and posture match the bark perfectly, transforming into living camouflage. But come nightfall, the Poto awakens, its large eyes perfect for low-light vision, helping hunt insects on the wing. It opens its wide beak like a trap to snatch moths, beetles, and even occasional small bats. However, Great Potos are not just masters of disguise. They also possess a unique and somewhat terrifying vocal repertoire, which is a way for Potos to defend their territory and attract mates, making them one of the birds with the most distinctive calls in the world. Number 7. Gharial. This prehistoric-looking reptile is one of the biggest but rarest crocodiles on Earth. Meet the Gharial, a freshwater giant that can grow up to 6 meters long. Found in the rivers of India and Nepal, these colossal crocodiles don't rely on brute force to crush prey.
Thank you,
Their
Zay.
slender snouts and numerous sharp teeth are perfectly adapted for snatching fast-moving fish.
Thank you for the
Built
hearts.
a life in the
God
water,
bless
the
you.
Gharial's sleek body, powerful webbed feet, and muscular tail propel it effortlessly through rivers. On land, however, their story changes. Gharial legs are weak, unable to support their massive size. If you're wondering about that bump on the male snout, it's called Gara, named after the Indian pot it resembles. The Gara partially covers the crocodile's nostrils and acts as a vocal resonator, creating a loud buzzing sound when the Gharial vocalizes. It's also a visual signal for females, helping males attract a mate. Number 6. Suriname toad. This pancake-flat amphibian isn't just known for chilling in the water, but for her truly bizarre birthing process. This is the Suriname toad, and after mating, the female's back transforms into a little honeycomb-shaped crater in her skin. But here's the wild part. The male fertilizes the eggs externally, and then, guess what? They sink into those holes on the mama's back. Each one is its own little watery haven. For the next few months, the mama toad carries her developing offspring around like a living backpack. The mother toad supplies her babies with nutrients through her back, and even keeps them safe from predators with a special antibacterial layer. Finally, after a good 4 to 5 months, the once tiny eggs erupt from the mama's back as fully formed miniature toads. This star-fingered toad, named for its cool hand tips, might be a water bum, but when it comes to raising a family, she's an all-star mom. Number 5. Coconut crab. This oversized oddity is the largest land-dwelling arthropod on Earth, the coconut crab. Built like living tanks, these massive creatures can weigh up to 4 kilograms and stretch a whole meter long. They're found in the tropical parts of the Indian and Pacific Oceans, where they can roam freely on land. Their strength is legendary. Those impressive pincers can crack open coconuts with ease, hence the name. But their diet is far more diverse than just tropical treats. Coconut crabs are opportunistic eaters, happily munching on anything they find: fruits, leaves, and even unsuspecting seagulls. And if you think their bulky bodies limit their movement, think again. They are surprisingly agile climbers, scaling trees with impressive speed to reach hidden food sources. These curious creatures have been known to steal shiny objects they find on the beach, anything from flip-flops to cutlery, earning them the nickname robber crab. Number 4. Hammerhead worm. This slimy little guy might look like a rejected gummy worm, but the hammerhead worm is a fascinating and kind of gross predator. Look closely at its head. See that flattened hammerhead shape? That's where it gets its name. These flatworms aren't native to most places you find them, but they pitched rides around the world in potted plants and moist soil. They are most comfortable in tropical areas, but they can survive in places like greenhouses and damp gardens. Here's the creepy part. Hammerhead worms are carnivores. They slither around at night, hunting for earthworms. How do they eat something bigger than them? They ooze a special slime that immobilizes their prey, then extend a feeding tube to dissolve and absorb the earthworms.
Thank you, super
Those
villain.
colorful stripes you see on some hammerhead worms, they're a warning to predators. They secrete a nasty mucus that tastes terrible, so most animals leave them alone. But for humans, it can just irritate your skin if you touch them. Number 3. Muntjac deer. This pint-sized deer is basically the chihuahua of the deer world, the muntjac deer, also known as the barking deer. Standing at just knee-high, these little guys are about the size of a medium dog with a reddish-brown coat and with the cutest little white rump. But their most striking feature isn't their looks, it's their bark. These deer don't just munch on leaves, they bark at each other like tiny guard dogs. Size might not be their strength, but muntjacs are tough survivors. They're small enough to vanish through the tiniest gaps that would leave other deer stuck. Plus, where are their impressive antlers? Muntjacs have something different, tiny spikes, but don't underestimate them. These deer pack a secret weapon. Long, razor-sharp canine teeth that can deliver a nasty bite. So, next time you hear a bark in the woods, don't be surprised if it's not a dog. It might just be the mighty muntjac. Number 2. African clawed frog. These little guys are named for the sharp claws on their hind feet, which they use for ripping apart unsuspecting worms, insects, and even small fish. Meet the African clawed frog, a super adaptable amphibian who's kind of a chill hangout buddy.
Don't be scared to chit-chat,
Found in
guys.
ponds and rivers across sub-Saharan
Hi,
Africa,
Ross.
these smooth-skinned, bumpy-backed
Oh, thank you for the like.
fully aquatic. They
How are you
spend most of their
doing?
time chilling underwater, using their strong legs to jet around. Those same powerful legs also come in handy when they need to scramble out of the water, maybe to explore a new pond during a dry spell. African clawed frogs don't have eyelids, so they sleep with their eyes wide open. Luckily, they have a special protective membrane that keeps their eyeballs moist. They also don't have teeth, but that's no problem for these fierce little hunters. They use their strong jaws and those sharp claws to catch their prey. Then they push the food down their throats with their webbed front feet. Number 1. Purple frog. Have you ever heard of a frog that spends most of its life underground? Meet the purple frog. This little amphibian isn't built for sunbathing on lily pads. This purple wonder spends most of its life burrowed underground in the cool, damp earth of the Western Ghats mountain range in India.
Thank you, Z.
It's got a stocky
Thank you,
bill
Andrew.
with short, powerful legs and special
Good
hard
afternoon,
claws, perfect for
Andrew.
digging tunnels like a pro. And that funny bulbous nose, that's his secret weapon for pushing through dirt with ease. But here's the crazy part. The purple frog
Thank you,
only
Z.
emerges
God
for
bless
a couple of
you.
weeks each year.
Thank
Why?
you.
Love, of course. The monsoon season turns their world into a temporary dating scene. As the first rains fall, the male purple frogs come out, sing their hearts out, find a mate, and then disappear back underground.
Okay, I guess,
Number
Ross.
10.
How are the
Acorn
animals?
This little brown beetle, about the size of your thumb, is all about that long, impressive snout you see. It's called a rostrum, and it's their secret weapon. Unlike squirrels, who crack open acorns with brute force, the weevil uses its rostrum like a drill. See how it carefully examines an acorn with its feathery antennae? It's
Bless you.
searching for the
Thank
perfect
you.
spot. Once chosen, the weevil drills a tiny hole right through the tough shell. But this isn't just a midnight snack for the weevil. It's a nursery. After drilling, the female lays a single egg inside the acorn. When the egg hatches, a hungry little larva emerges. This legless grub is no picky eater. It munches on the delicious insides of the acorn. As the larva grows, the acorn becomes a hollow shell. Eventually, the larva gets too big for its acorn home. It chews its way out and burrows underground. Here, it transforms into an adult weevil, ready to continue the cycle and drill for a new generation of acorn-loving weevils. Number 9. Brazilian tree hopper. This bug rocks the most bizarre headwear in the animal kingdom. This pea-sized rainforest resident, called Brazilian tree hopper, looks like it just stepped out of a royal wedding with its crazy bumpy hat. Those
Hi,
extensions
Adventure.
called pronotum,
How are you
some
doing?
look like fuzzy globes, others like spiky crowns. But
Hi.
why the outlandish outfit? It's all about camouflage. By mimicking thorns or weird growths, this little hopper fools predators into thinking it's some spiky, inedible thing, sort of a bug in disguise. But fashion isn't their only talent.
Oh, that's
These hoppers are
amazing.
master sippers, using straw-like mouth parts to tap into plants for a sugary treat. They're basically slurping up plant
Oh,
juices
thank you for
all day
the
long.
the
And when
like.
danger comes knocking, they've got a hidden trick. These hoppers are amazing leapers, using their powerful legs to spring away from any hungry beaks. Number 8, Great Poto. This strange-looking bird with
Oh, happy
eyes,
birthday
big
to
glowing
you.
eyes, and a ridiculously oversized mouth is the Great Poto, a master of disguise by
I
day.
pray that you have a very good birthday tomorrow,
These
Adventure.
furry birds spend their days perched motionless on tree branches. Their mottled brown feathers and posture match the bark perfectly, transforming into living camouflage. But come nightfall, the poto awakens, its large eyes perfect for low-light vision.
Every age that we turn is precious because you never know when it will be your last.
To snatch moths, beetles, and even occasional small bats. However, great potos are not just masters
So
of
always
disguise.
appreciate
They
the
also
ones
possess
around
a
you.
unique and somewhat terrifying vocal repertoire, which is a way for potos to defend their territory and attract mates, making them one of the birds
Thank you for the
with
hearts.
most distinctive calls in the world.
But I do pray you have a very wonderful birthday tomorrow,
Reptile
Adventure.
is one of the biggest but rarest crocodiles on Earth.
And just be safe wherever you go
Freshwater
to
giant
celebrate
can
it.
grow up to 6 meters long. Found in the rivers of India and Nepal, these colossal crocodiles don't rely on brute force to crush prey. Their slender snouts and numerous sharp teeth are perfectly adapted for snatching fast-moving fish. Built for a life in the water, the Garrel's sleek body, powerful webbed feet, and muscular tail propel it effortlessly through rivers. On land, however, their story changes. Garrel legs are weak, unable to support their massive size. If you're wondering about that bump on the male snout, it's called gara, named after the Indian pot it resembles. The gara partially covers the crocodile's nostrils and acts as a vocal.
Hi, Jen. Doing okay, you? How's Mary doing, Ross? How do you run in those things? If you are new, don't forget to subscribe, comment, and like. And never be scared to chat with me.
Did you know
Thank
that
you.
olives are the ultimate brain food? Olives contain polyphenols, a natural chemical that reduces oxidative stress in the brain.
Thank you, Z. God bless you. Thank you. Oh, God bless you. Thank you for the cherry.
Remote jobs you can.
If you ever see such clouds as
Oh,
soon as
that's
you leave the house, then
amazing.
quickly
I'm
go
happy
back
she's
inside.
doing
These are
good.
Romantis clouds, which are very rarely formed, and looking at them, it seems as if there are cotton balloons floating in the sky, although some nerds see something else in the design of these clouds, which is why their nickname is Memory Cloud. Anyway, remember that whenever such clouds appear in the sky, it is often observed that terrible storms and tornadoes follow, causing destruction on the ground. If you ever see such clouds as soon as you leave the house, then quickly go back inside. These are...
Oh, wow. Aww. She's so precious. Once they start climbing, it's like keeping them in.
This is the most beautiful village of England. This is Castle Combe, a tiny village in the Cotswolds that looks like it's frozen in time. With its stone cottages, cobbled streets, and peaceful stream, it feels like a real-life fairy tale. There are no modern buildings or streetlights, just pure, old-world charm. Many movies like War Horse were filmed here. Tourists come from around the world to walk its quiet lanes and soak in the beauty. Castle Combe truly captures the heart of England.
That's my favorite movie.
This is the most beautiful village of England. This is Castle Combe, a tiny village in the Cotswolds that looks like it's frozen in time. With its stone cottages...
Because they're...
Hi guys, do you remember Lisa's little boys? Well, guess what? We came up with some names for them. This little guy here, this one, he's bashful. And this guy, his name, hi.
Are you at work right now, Ross?
Welcome to the farm. Oh, I am so happy you guys are here. Hi guys, do you remember?
Hi, sweetheart. Hi, sweet tail. Hi, baby. What are you doing? Hi,
Oh, God bless you. Thank you for the hearts. Can somebody adopt this baby before she gets put down? The longer they're in the shelter, the more likely they're going to be put down.
Hi, sweetheart. Hi, sweet tail. Hi, baby. What are you doing? Hi, I know.
New York. I pray to God someone takes you soon. Oh, yes, it is. That was a chipmunk putting nuts in his mouth. think your cat's broke. Yeah, your cat's broke. That is your tail.
Oh my God. Did you?
Hi guys. Thank you, Z. Thank you guys so much for the likes.
Is that the new 4x4? No, it's the damn 2x4. What the hell we'd done as kids when the street lights came on inside the house? Imagine you sitting there dropping the kids off at the pool and then the air kicks on. You crop dusted yourself. Bethany, why you taking so long in the shower? No, ma'am, I told you I'd build you a garage. I didn't say shit about you being able to get in. Y'all make sure your plumbing vents are 100 calories or less. We ain't cutting corners around. Here's the new landlord tub filler. Is that the new 4?
I'm concerned about some of you guys and your building ethics. But he'll be okay. We learn, we grow. But that's just wow. That's whew. And only a goat can do that. They're a special kind of goat. They're mountain goats. You're beautiful. Thank you. It's gonna snap, I guarantee you it. Yep. God bless you, Ross. Thank you so much for coming by. Please be safe at work and hug the animals for me. Especially Mary. But thank you, Ross. You have a good day. You're always welcome here.
Ever heard of a sea pig? It's a bizarre, squishy creature that lives in the deepest, darkest parts of the ocean. Their name is actually quite appropriate, given their pink body and love for the mud, but surprisingly, they are sea cucumbers, which have adapted to their environment in the most peculiar way. Their stilt-like legs keep them from sinking into the muddy seabed, while their rotund bodies are perfect for navigating through the murky waters. They're essentially underwater vacuum cleaners, spending their days snuffling through the muddy sediments on the seafloor, eating hidden delicacies like dead worms, tiny crustaceans, and animals that have fallen from the surface. And when something big, like a whale fall, sinks to the seafloor, huge herds of sea pigs gather nearby to feast on the rich organic sediments from the decaying carcass. Ever heard of a sea pig? It's a bizarre, squishy creature that lives in the deepest, darkest parts of the ocean.
This place will make you scared. This is the Cliff Lodge village in Jiangxi in China. It looks unreal, but it's 100.
I'm done, just chop it off already.
Mind-blowing animal facts you won't find in textbooks. Number 1, sloth, the laziest genius. Sloths are the slowest animals in the world. They move so slowly that moss starts growing on their bodies. But did you know? This moss provides them with natural camouflage, helping them blend into the jungle and avoid predators. Their laziness is actually their greatest survival strategy. Number 2, Alaskan squirrels. Heart stops, brain works. These unique Alaskan squirrels can completely stop their heartbeat during winter hibernation. But the crazy part, their brains remain unaffected when they wake up. Number 3, owls can't move their eyes. Owls' eyes are so big that they can't move them at all, but nature found a solution. They can rotate their heads almost 180 degrees to see in different directions. Number 4, shoebill bird, the machine gun talker. This bizarre-looking bird has a beak shaped like a shoe, but the coolest thing, it makes loud machine gun-like noises to communicate with other shoebills. Number 5, pufferfish, the world's most toxic fish. Pufferfish may look cute, but they are one of the most poisonous vertebrates on Earth. Their bodies contain tetrodotoxin, a toxin so deadly it can paralyze and kill predators, even humans. Number 6, crocodiles can't move their tongues. A crocodile's tongue is permanently attached to the bottom of its mouth, meaning it can't move it at all. That's why crocodiles swallow their food whole instead of chewing. Number 7, turtles can breathe through their tails. Some turtles have a superpower. They can breathe through their tails. This allows them to stay underwater for months without coming up for air, especially in cold regions. Number 8, dolphins never fully sleep. Dolphins never go into a full sleep mode. Instead, only half of their brain sleeps at a time, while the other half stays alert to watch for predators and ensure they keep breathing. Number 9, eastern hognose snake, the Oscar-winning actor. This snake is the master of acting. When threatened, it pretends to be dead, curls up, sticks out its tongue, and even foams from its mouth to trick predators into leaving it alone. 9 mind-blowing animal facts you won't find in textbooks. Number 1, sloth.
Well, you're always welcome here.
Drink water all.
Did you know this fish has the largest fangs in the ocean compared to its body size. Its name is Fangtooth, and yes, its menacing teeth live up to their name. They reside in the profound depths of the ocean. But how does the Fangtooth survive in such a dark world? Well, its secrets lies in those big, shiny eyes, adapted to detect even the faintest glimmers of bioluminescence. This incredible feature turns it into a stealthy predator, lurking and ready to ambush unsuspecting prey. And believe it or not, the Fangtooth doesn't hesitate to gulp down prey bigger than itself. When it comes to eating, the Fangtooth has a trick up its sleeve. Its jaw can swing open
Hi,
wide
Smiley.
like a hidden trap, allowing it to swallow prey that's even bigger than itself. A remarkable survival strategy, don't you think? Did you know this fish has the largest...
Guys, look what we're fueling.
Hi, sweetie.
Oh. You need Jesus.
Hi, sweetie.
Nico?
Okay.
Show us how you go down the stairs.
Come here. Doing okay, I guess. Smiley, how about you?
Nico?
Show us how you go down the stairs.
Come here.
Pretty impressive. Well, once you still gotta leave a tip, it depends on the service. Well, when storm's about gone, pretty typical. Came in overnight, left the next morning, was a major disappointment. It's always good to see a massage therapist. I'm pretty sure this is not the one you want to see. Hell, I would if I could, but I got about 12 too many ribs. Might be some workers today. Who want that Harrison?
Thank you, Dallas.
Now, finally found it. After all these years, I finally found it. I get paid to run pipe. I don't get paid to move bolts. Why are you hollering at me? Hey, all you welders need to leave the painting projects to the professionals. Is this a core van? It's a piece of shit. If you shoot a three-pointer from back there, how the hell do you slam dunk?
This bird walks like it's auditioning for a moonwalk contest in the woods. Meet the American woodcock, also known as the timberdoodle. Scientists think it does this funky strut to feel earthworms moving underground. And wait till you see its sky dance. This little guy shoots up, spirals down, and chirps like a laser gun. It's one of the weirdest courtship displays in the bird world, only found in North
Thank you for the hearts.
This bird walks like it's auditioning for a moonwalk contest in the woods. Meet the American woodcock, also known as the timber.
Hi, guys.
Scientists think it does it.
I'm not born with...
This moving thing you see is not an animal, but a moving kinesin protein in your own body, which is responsible for the incredible travel of cellular cargo within your body. Like a... I need you to move. Go! Red! What the?
Why is it called red? He's gray.
Her cat loves her plushies.
I think you have a problem.
How did you get out? Did your sibling go under there? No. No. Oh!
The easiest method to get a cat. Following the dress code.
Don't look at me like that. Why do you knock over the recycling? She's like, what?
Hi.
Stop.
Only the brave survive the streets.
Excuse me, sir. Just get off my car. Get off my car. Get down. Can you get off my car?
Trapped in the yarn again.
It's been okay.
Red, I need you to move. Go! Red!
According to Chinese medicine, the liver and kidneys need to undergo a regular cleansing cycle.
Did you get the strap on? How do you know I had one or did? Oh, now come on, there's room for both of us. I would trust a tweaker in my medicine
Thank you.
before I trusted a coworker like you. Man, you fall down the stairs and check the mail for me, bub. Well, you know what they say, if the glue fits. You can't spell custom without a U and a me. Down here in South Mississippi, you gotta keep mosquitoes out with a chain link fence. Dude, how'd you get a Bluetooth bidet in your...
I love my regular Bible.
Alright, shopping list: bread, milk, pasta, eggs, mayo, cocaine. Just kidding.
You want some cookies? Okay.
Rock, I'll go lay down.
You want a salad? Okay.
Yes. I need to tell you something, but you gotta come here so I can whisper it to you.
You look like a potato. You look like a potato.
If you're happy and you know it, say I will happy.
What did you do to that couch?
No.
My chair.
Who's a good boy? Did you hear about the neighbor? She said her dog's pregnant. She's gonna have 9 puppies. You know anything about that, buddy? Boy, you okay?
Blink if you want some chicken.
Safe to say you were the cause of that.
Did you call me rich? Why?
Am I walking you or are you walking me?
Exactly. He's walking who?
Oh, I'm walking you.
Okay.
Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Leave me alone.
I'll take it back to them.
Oh, the bed?
Exactly.
Oh, for a second? Okay, I'm gonna take it.
It's true. I adopted you. I'm sorry that the truth has to be revealed this way.
Alright, shopping list: bread, milk, pasta, eggs, mayo, cocaine. Just kidding.
He's a police dog. Okay, you can't say that. A retired police dog at that, but still. You okay? I hope he's okay.
Instantly and take your pet out of you.
Now you see me? Now I'm on the first floor with me, Mom. You ever need some extra money? Just find you an electrical contractor, hula hoop that shit, and take off, run. No, man, we don't charge by the square, we charge by the booty. We lay floors so damn good, it just pops up and wants us to lay it.
Hi guys. Who wants to chit chat?
Put up trees too. Now you see me? Now I'm on the first floor with me, Mom. You ever need some extra money? Just find you an electrical contractor, hula hoop that shit, and take off, run. No, man, we don't charge by the square, we charge by the booty. We lay floors so damn good, it just pops up and wants us to lay it.
Let me show y'all some. Who's hungry?
Losing another life.
Oh
Oh yeah, it was time for a bath, but now you're just, what are you doing? You just chill? You okay?
His cat woke him up with horror music. Constantly getting stuck.
So the mom gets pregnant, has her baby, and then the daughter gets pregnant and has her baby. What the hell?
He was unaware of orange cat behavior.
Alright guys, I have an issue. I just like to go lay in bed and they're playing exactly like this. Trust me, this is real.
Her beloved friend.
Let me show y'all something. Who's hungry?
Little thing helped me more than my last therapy session. It's called the Koala, a lifelike plush toy designed and powered by AI. It makes you feel loved, supported, and helps during tough times.
At some point in a storm last night, the wind blew the door open. And blowing the door open, our front door was
Alrighty, guys.
a injured
I do want to thank everybody who did come and chit-chatted with me.
4 a.m., my wife woke me up and said, our baby's
I
fine.
know that you guys are
Pufferfish
getting
is
back to work.
undoubtedly one of the most captivating creatures in the sea. Its round body, big eyes, colorful patterns, and its ability to pop.
Say 1 in 3 cat.
But please be safe working or going anywhere. And I always appreciate your guys' love and support. I try to make this interesting. But I do pray you enjoyed your time here. But if you are new, please subscribe to my channel and make sure your notifications are on so you know when I go live or just upload. Please comment too, and thank you guys for the likes on this video. But does anybody want to say anything before I get off? Comment, like, and share. And if you want to support me, you can on Patreon. It's always appreciated. The link for that is in my bio, which is in my on my YouTube. It's always appreciated. But I do pray everybody's having a good Monday. I know it's back to work. Whole new week. But I do pray for everybody who had a good weekend. And if you didn't, I'm sorry. I do pray that it gets better.
You wasn't in a wheelchair before you got in, you gonna be when you get out. Who don't want to wake up at midnight and just fall down the stairs and eat carpet? Betty girl says she wanted a closed-in porch. I got you, boo. Matthew, this is amazing.
Yeah, I'm gonna get off here. But thank you guys so much for tuning in. But God bless every one of you for helping my channel grow too. I always